Up next, the Magic taking on the Nuggets. For Orlando, it's been a bumpy road as of late. Out of sorts in 4 of the last 5 games. But they are looking to rectify that here tonight. Nuggets, Magic. The tip-off coming up right after this. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Black. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Denver, underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And strategy sure to come into play tonight, Special K. A strong offense on one side, and on the other side, tough defense.
Kevin, I've got to imagine the coaches are loving this type of game they have to scheme for. Great defensive teams love to shut down high-octane offenses, and offensive teams want to show defensive teams, you can't stop us.
Caldwell Pope against Murray. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Banchero.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Jokic with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Murray, no good. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. 4-point game. Pass to Black. And here's Banchero. Over Porter. Not enough on that one as it misses. To the inside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Pickett. Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And he makes the first. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure. Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Black. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Well, the Magic last year, Clark earning the number 5 seed in the East. It was a giant step forward.
It certainly was. And I tell you what, they've got an impressive, very impressive young core. And this was the first time they made the playoffs since 2020. And now the minimum expectation is a playoff appearance. And I think they'll be able to deliver on that.
Pass to Black. Banchero against Porter. There's Wagner with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 5 points so far. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP.
Here's Pickett. Nothing on the board. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Denver. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Nuggets, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Banchero. 5 on the clock. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Denver grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Orlando. They were able to handle the Magic.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. And it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That free throw good from Gordon. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team. No margin for error that time. Big-time slam from big man Carter Jr.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to talk to his guys. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Nuggets, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
So it's Denver now. They trail by 7. Suggs against Westbrook. Pass to Watson. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Anthony looking it over. Rejected by Murray. And he's able to get it back. And that one drops.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Down low. Gordon inside. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. And Watson slams it in.
Boy, talk about an advanced playmaker. Westbrook can make passes that other players just can't.
Outside Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Orlando?
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Magic leading by 7. And so in the game for the Magic, at the guard spots, it's Suggs and Anthony. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. And it's Banchero missing. Now Westbrook, still yet to score. Pass to Gordon. Here's Strother. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Westbrook missing. Here's De Silva. He's covered by Watson. Pass to Anthony. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Anthony's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic. Inside. Jokic against Carter. Jokic inside. Good work defensively by Carter.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues, Clark, to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Anthony with the bucket.
Nice, smooth jump shot from Anthony. I like him in that medium range area.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Watson, guarded close. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Orlando leading by 11. Anthony finds Suggs. Over to the left wing. Poked loose. Stolen by Gordon. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Westbrook with it. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Magic. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Carter hits them both.
You know, Wendell Carter Jr. really epitomizes the modern big man. He can stretch the floor and do work on the glass, giving you high utility on both ends.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Sharks checked in for the Nuggets. The Magic also changing it up. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. And it's Suggs in for Banchero. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And here are the Nuggets now after the miss from Contavious Caldwell-Pope. They get passes to Brown. Deep 2 for Murray. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You've got complete trust in Murray in these late clock moments. He knows how to handle his business.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Orlando. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And I think for the Magic, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
He gets that one. Wagner's got 7.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion. Great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Goes back up. And it's Denver with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Hall's checked in for Gordon. And Caldwell-Pope drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Caldwell-Pope outside. Back to Suggs. From about 16, and he hits the jump shot. Suggs has got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
Here's Murray, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kentavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Orlando Magic.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Taking a look here at Orlando. They've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Cole Anthony.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Pickett in the point. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Nikola Jokic. Averaging 29 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now here's Porter. He has yet to score. This one for three.
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Well, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you. And here's Wagner. After Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jacks up a three. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Number 5, the Nuggets.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 6. Banchero outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Clark, I know you'd agree. Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Here's Pickett. And Denver again with the bucket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Black kicks to Wagner. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he hits the jump shot. Wagner's got 9.
You like to see that from Wagner. I mean, as he continues to develop his mid-range game, I think we'll see more and more of that.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. A nice shot by Black.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Pickett. Here's Brown. Porter looking it over. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Banchero. Denver grabs the miss.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vitadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Banchero. Wagner outside. Pass to Vitadze. Here's Black. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail by 14. 1:49 left in the third. Here's Pickett. There's a screen by Murray. Pickett passes to Murray. Jokic with it. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. 1:25 left to play in the third. Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs against Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Wagner. D right on him. Gordon with the defensive effort. And Watson has it in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Watson's got his second bucket of the night.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Anthony drawing the double team. Stolen by Gordon. On the wing, Murray. Covered by Anthony. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Releases. And it's good off the back rim and in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Anthony. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Unloads from 13. And he comes up with the deuce. Anthony's got 10. Murray way outside. No good that time. And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. And it's De Silva in at the 3. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Magic lead by 11.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Tries from 10. Here's Gordon. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Offensive rebound. Banchero can't hit from in close.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
And here is Harris. Pass to Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Orlando.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And that one misses.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Denver making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando. He hits the second from the line. Here's Pickett. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Gordon with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Jokic. Over Carter. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Jokic.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And on the boards, Banchero is relentless and aggressive.
Pickett passes to Jokic. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Pass to Suggs. Banchero dishes to Suggs. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 8.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Pickett passes to Jokic. Over Carter. Jokic, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. For the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Franz Wagner comes in for Harris. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jalen Suggs. Brown the pass to Pickett. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Porter. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's 8 points for Michael Porter. Pass to Bitadze. Banchero with the ball. Hits the three-point bomb. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Pickett. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Here's Banchero. Wagner outside. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Wagner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Magic lead by 13.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Here's Jokic. Jokic takes the contact and scores.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here's Wagner. Banchero kicks to Black. No good on the three. .125 left to play here in the fourth. Pickett passes to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Murray. The rebound by Bitadze. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. At one point, they led by 16.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Magic.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And the game they played tonight, it was purposeful. They wanted to get out after losing that first game of the year against this group. Big boost of confidence for them as they even up that season series against the Nuggets.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Franz Wagner.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Check out Wagner getting tricky with it. Pump fake totally got the defense all out of sorts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Pass to Brown. Offline with his 3. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Franz Wagner.